Good day, my fellow farmers. I'm your fellow farmer, Daniel. And then in this video, I want to take you through interesting point about growing maize. And I believe by completing watching this video, you are going to learn something. And then you are going to do better. And then before I talk about this lesson, what I want to do is to encourage every person who want to come into farming business or into agriculture. This is a very good decision if you come into farming. But when you come into farming, please don't rush into spending money without proper planning and then without doing the right thing that is needed. You lose your money and you just keep blaming farming, while it's the only thing that can do what can help you, can make you to do better. So what I'm encouraging you, more especially to new people who are coming into farming, first of all, find the things that can be done, can be done, so that you are not losing. Because we heard good stories about this farming, but when we come into reality, what I found out is a lot of people have lose their money because of something were not done properly, something were not done in according or in the way it should be. So I believe you are going to learn something in this video. So when we are doing farming, please do what is needed. So let me come to the lesson I want to talk about today, and I want to say today that is going to help you is about maize farming. Maize farming is very profitable. I cannot tell you to give up or to say no, I don't want to start doing maize, what and what. I want to tell you that maize farming is profitable. And then before I start teaching about how to do land preparation, whatever, do you know that normally in 1 hectare of maize you should harvest 200 plus bags, which means if you are doing a lima with a good management and normally harvesting, you should harvest 50 kg 50 bags or 50 kg from one lima. But we find some lot of farmers how they do perform in this genre of maize farming. They harvest 15 bags, some they harvest 20. If they harvest much, it could be sometimes 30 bags. But in these lessons, I don't want you to harvest that. Okay, so now according to what I'm talking about means just advising, but for following proper lessons, I think you can contact me so that we keep moving together. Yeah. So the most things as you are starting maize farming, choose the right seed according the period and the time. Remember, there is early maturity, there is medium, and there is late maturity. So you need to understand this, how these things works, so that when you are coming to buy the seed, you buy the seed that is suitable upon that period you are planting your maize. That is the only thing that you need to know and to understand. And then another thing that you need to also to consider is the way of applying fertilizer in your maize field. Many farmers, they do shortcut. Many farmers, they do things that is not needed for them to grow their maize. So you find that instead of their maize to benefit or to gain enough nutrients from the soil, they just getting pumping now, thing that is not okay. So you need to understand the way of applying your fertilizer. You need to know properly on that. And also, you need to do better your land preparation. We don't know how we do sometimes land preparation, but in this part you need to be very sharp on that to do better land preparation. And then this land preparation matters according to the location where you want to grow maize. Sometimes you can grow where there is maybe your farm is near the, maybe I can say it's near the rivers and whatever. It's like garden farm. You need to know how you can prepare the land preparation in that place. So when you're done on land preparation, you need also to understand or to maintain that your maize plant are free from winds. So in terms of controlling winds, more especially to those who are using weed killer, you need to make sure that you just select a nice weed killer for your maize. And then you need to find a very best way of controlling the wind, because that wind, they fight sunlight against your plants. They also fight nutrients against your plant. So all that you are applying in the field, you find that are going to the wind. So you need to make sure that on this part you have worked on. And then when we're done on that, you need also to consider spacing. You need also to consider spacing of what? Of your maize. So when you are planting the maize, you need to consider spacing with a very proper spacing. And then another part, you need also to understand that when you are growing maize, there is a lot of insects that attack your maize. More especially those insects that leave the eggs, and then when its matches come like a caterpillar or pupa, they eat so much your maize. So you need to make sure that you have a light insecticide to control these things so that your maize are free and are okay. So these are the main facts that you need also to consider on. So now let me talk on preparing the land preparation for your maize so that you have a very good harvesting. And I will not take much time to explain everything, but I'm going to remain here so that in the next video I can continue talking about or teaching about how you should grow your maize. So I just talk briefly on the thing that is supposed to be done as a farmer. Now I come to the land preparation. When we are preparing the land as a farmer, you need not to start doing shortcut things. You need to follow point after point so that your journey is okay and is very fine, and then you have not made any losses in all that you are doing. Okay, so when it comes to the land preparation, first of all, make sure that you have selected the soil that is much loam, the soil that is very much in terms of another things, because you need to avoid planting. There are some soil like the soil that are closer to the mountain, like there are too much rock, too much plastic and whatever. You need to avoid such place when you are planting maize, or you need to remove all those things so that your maize, when you are growing your maize, are just okay. And then you need also to avoid making the farm of maize closer to buildings or closer to big trees, because they are going they are going to create a shadow against your maize. So your maize is not going to have enough sunlight. So you're going to find that your maize has been affected in this way and another way. So now, in conclusion on this video, when you are doing a maize farming, this secret I want to share with you.
first you need to grow your maize with the manure. Consider manure, whether you are using decompound fertilizer or urea. But at the first place, if you want to get a best harvest in your maize, consider manure. Either chicken manure, either chicken manure, either pig manure, it's okay, or cow manure. Any organic matters, consider them. After you have done doing the land preparation, whether you are doing in the ledge or you are doing in the flat land, in that place where you are going to start sowing your seed, dig some holes, and after digging some holes, apply manure, at least 2 palm of manure. Apply them in that place where you are going to sow the seed. And then you need to do this when it's about 2 weeks beyond of planting your maize. So you need to do what? You need to put manure there. Then after putting manure, just bury. And when you are burying, don't bury it enough. Just leave some place to show that here is where I have what? Dropped my manure. Then when you done that, plant or sow your maize seed there. And when you sow the maize seed there, your maize, they are going to do what? They are going to germinate healthily with good nutrients. So this is what I want to say. But I'm just beginning. I'm not yet in teaching you on how to grow maize. So to those who are very interested to start this maize farming, share this video so that they subscribe to Daily Farm Lessons, and then also join my WhatsApp group for learning. And then remember, there are good support that we are giving to farmers in terms of lessons, in terms of those things. So as you, don't forget, if you want to do better in this maize farming, follow Daily Farm Lessons and share this video. So as you subscribe, as you are followed, I'll come with a proper video where I'm going to based on one thing. If it's about fertilizer, I'll talk about how to apply fertilizer and whatever. So this I was just sharing the point that you need to follow as maize farming. So at last, just know that maize farming are very, very profitable. Once you do a good management by selecting light seed, by selecting the thing that is needed, and then when you have a proper market. Don't forget, Dairy Farm team has created its own market system in Zambia. In the next year, all the maize that we are harvesting, we have the way we are going to sell them at a better price, not losing price or the cheapest price, but at a normal price. So when you follow Daily Farm Lessons, all things is going to be better for you. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for following and subscribing. May God bless you as we are moving together. Thank you so much.